Jersey. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 20.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down, Giants.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Throwing Jones.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get...
Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down, love to pass. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the Giants' 43-yard
throwing. Love. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nicole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Giants take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
62 yards.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Jets' 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Jets take over.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Able to connect with Mims. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The numbers for him from a week ago. 12 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. Over the middle, caught by Mims. 7 yards, the pickup there. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Jets 7.
On 2nd down, McKnight. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Love now to pass on first down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw now, here's Love. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Albrecht Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
Jones
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
It's third down.
From the gun on third down, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
First down, New York.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Jones to throw on third down. And able to complete it to Moreau. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
9-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Barkley, the Giant.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Makes the score Jets 14.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
3-yard line.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 1st and 10, Love. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Love. And he'll find Hall. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Right back to him on first down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Love from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So a very tight first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
7-yard line.
On first down, Love. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try the left side. McKnight shelling through the defense, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Number 46.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Makes the score Jets 7.
So looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy with quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, Love to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Mark Andrews. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Giants.
On 2nd down now. McKnight. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 42. Back now here on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
4 yards.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
The 21-yard line.
And that is incomplete. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were... Already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Throwing again. Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 6-yard.
To the air again. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for... now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
31. Giants 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Jones. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Number 46.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Number 46, the ball
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun. Love flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement.